Hey kids, this is Clear. Let's play Greencastle Double Exodus. Apparently that's a good book. Alright, what do you say? This is the unsorted books area. Green pastures, huh? Let's hit switches. This is how we sort books, by hitting switches. This is important to do. Still Waters. Shadow of Death. Those of you who know your biblical literature will probably have a guess as to what this is. Basically, just hit the switches in the right order as compared to where these come from. And that door will open. That's not a door, that's a wall. But who cares? Let's exploring. Ooh, cavernous. Didn't know this kind of place existed below the library. It's over here. An angry face that drips with fresh blood. We don't have a red key, so we can't go through the red gate. There aren't very many keys and gates to worry about, though. This is just the one that you're going to have the most trouble with unlocking. There is another that requires another key, but we're going to solve that pretty easily. Dead end, huh? Well, that's no good. Hello? Ah, it's our first real boss, Antioch. Bring it, big guy. I'm not afraid of you. This guy is not tough. I mean, he can do some pretty hefty damage, but he's got, like, no health at all. The only problem is if he starts using his major spell, which will hit both of your party members for significant damage. On the other hand, if he just keeps using Earth Hit like a moron, you're probably not going to have too much trouble. Yeah, that. Wait, this is problem. Fortunately, Greencastle is a lot more durable than Kyle is, and there's no worry about going to revive your party members or whatever, because you'll recover full health and all your party members after a fight ends, so all we gotta do is beat Antioch. Easily within reach. I think 2, maybe even 1 more hit should do the trick. Of course, he's trying as hard as he can to kill us. But enough! You are dead! You are Antioch and also dead. Alright, we got a crap load of pawns and a black key. This is actually a lot more important than you'd think. First things first, Kyle, stop being useless. Just gonna have everyone start out with at least a 2 in each score, but first, this. You can equip the black key, and when you do, it changes the attack of your character to dark. This is a lot more useful than you'd think early on, because having 2 characters attacking with the same element tends to kind of go bleh. Especially since the only metal enemies around in the early part of the game are pretty weak. So yeah, Greencastle, you get the black key right now. And I get to leave this place. Yes, it's a good book. It's supposed to be a hint that you reference the Bible for that puzzle. But you know, that'd just be obvious and boring. A saving well. Save the game, because we beat Antioch and got the black key. We will be back to Arette, but only once we have the red key. Right now, this place is dead to us. Alright, let's go exploring. Let's go beating people to death. As you can see, Greencastle doesn't do nearly as much damage to the harvesters because metal and dark are neutral towards each other. Kyle, though, does plenty of damage. And his damage should be affected by his new strength attribute, so we can probably down that guy with a single fort tech. Shout, for the record, just cures the mute status, but since nothing in this area can inflict it, it's borderline useless. On the upside, it's pretty cheap, I think. Tea. I like tea. Do you like tea? Because I like tea. Okay, where were we? What's all this then? North to Cantati Castle. If we don't have a pass, we can't enter. I disagree. They disagree with me. Remember this area, because you will need to come back, and it's sooner than you'll need to head back to Arette. But yeah. Now the fighters, they're Earth Element. With Greencastle's Black Key, he does dark damage, so he's well suited to attacking fighters. And he uses metal hit because he can. You are silly. You are now silly and also dead. Especially because Kyle, he's going to use Fork Tech. You won't get another turn. Later on, I'll probably cut out all the random wandering through areas and fighting monsters. But you know, early on, just to give you some idea of basic strategery. Alright, this way and this way will lead us out. Back to the more shiny fields and out of the forest. Our next destination is Port Town. Because there we will find stuff. Stuff like you wouldn't believe. Oh, enough with the shenanigans. You are shenanigans. Shenanigans, the pink light bulb. Curses, foiled again. They need to update more. Neck. Alright, where are you? Why are you still alive? Stop being alive. I have the black key. I'm hitting you with it. Actually, no. You may have noticed that their weapons are pins and forks. Yeah, if you know your chess terminology, you should be head desking right now. Can you guess which class equips which? I'll give you a hint. We can damage bluebirds a lot more now that we're not using Earth Element. Of course, we're still Earth Element, so they can do a lot more damage to us. Especially to Kyle, who is weak to darkness. The reason Greencastle is not weak to darkness is because of his equipment, the Earth Vest. Not only does it make him not weak to dark, it makes him resist metal as well. In addition to... No, it makes him resist Earth as well, so... You know, all around good stuff. Nothing to complain about. Although I think the Earth armor that Kyle is using has a bit more defense. Speaking of defense, I just walked right into that one. I need to upgrade one of your guys' wisdom so you can get some cool text to show off. So you may be wondering, why am I always attacking the guy at the bottom of the area first? That's because it's the turn order that's determined. It goes Greencastle, bottom enemy, top ally, top enemy, bottom ally, middle enemy. Which is, you know, it makes sense once you actually see it in practice. If you say it out loud like I just did, it just sounds silly. Alright, let's go save. It's important to save here because the walk from Arette to wherever it is I'm going is annoying. And don't mind whatever you saw there, because you saw nothing. You saw nothing! This has been Let's Play Greencastle Double Exodus. Next time, Port Town, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.